Hi, this is the M&K Podcast. I'm Keith.
And I'm Micah.
And today we're going to be reviewing and rating movie trailers. So we're going to be watching through the trailer and then we'll review it and then basically give our thoughts on what we're going to do. And then at the end, we're going to rate the movie based on its trailers. So if we think it's good, we'll give it a high score. If we don't, then... Yeah.
So we'll start out by saying what we know about the movie already. We might stop in between and talk about interesting things that we think of.
Yep. And the M&K Podcast is a temporary title as of right now. We might change it later on, but this is kind of new for both of us, kind of doing this thing. But yeah, okay, so the first one we got on our list is Christopher Robin. So
Keith, what do you know about the movie Christopher Robin already?
It's about Winnie and Pooh. Winnie the Pooh.
Winnie and Pooh. Well, I know it got Ian McGregor in it, so that's pretty sweet. Any prequel Star Wars fans loves Ian McGregor.
Who does he play in Star Wars?
He's Obi-Wan. He's Obi-Wan,
oh, really?
man. He's Obi-Wan. So I'm really excited for this. I grew up watching Winnie the Pooh. I think it's going to be pretty good just from the little bloopers I've seen. Plus, I love Ian McGregor. So that's pretty much all I know about it right now. I don't know the cast or anything else.
All I know is that Pooh Bear's in it, and Tigger, and Piglet, and all the people from the woods, and the stuffed animals. And Christopher Robin is older, and that's all I know about this. Here we go.
I have to stay for work.
See, there's Ian McGregor. I love him.
Life is happening now, right in front of you.
The girl looks familiar. Stupid ass.
What to do, what to do.
What to do indeed.
Pooh?
Christopher Robin.
The animation's a little, it's a little funny, compared to what you've seen as a kid.
Yeah.
We need to find them. Well, hello there. Are you on an expedition?
Look, people can't
Okay.
see him moving and talking.
But why?
Just try and be less exuberant to you.
I wonder what people think of this. They probably don't know he's
Well, let's see it.
Winnie the Pooh's speaking, so it's just,
Yeah.
I think he's on crack or something. Beauty and the Beast is interesting. Then this is an interesting animation.
It is.
Do you think it's like a robot?
Because I don't know, because the movement to that, or how he looks in general, just looks pretty dang good. So I mean,
Yeah.
Tigger.
Oh,
Tigger is much favorite.
Yeah. This is very interesting. I think it'll be good. I definitely don't think it'll be a kid movie. I think it's like a adult movie that when they can go back to as a kid,
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
Just an average Wednesday morning.
They look so much more like actual stuffed animals.
Yeah,
than,
I
in
kind
the
of like
movies.
that. I kind of like that.
It is pretty cool looking.
When Christopher Robin comes to play.
Silly old bear.
Disney's Christopher Robin. Rated PG. Get tickets now.
Huh.
Okay. Yeah, so that seems very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think it's going to be really good, especially if you didn't grow up watching it, you might not like it. But personally, I grew up watching Winnie the Pooh, so I'm excited to see it.
Yeah, I think this will be a good movie. I don't know exactly what.
The animation looks a little interesting.
I forgot what I was gonna say. Yeah, no, the animation it looks pretty dang cool. I think I really like how they actually look like stuffed animals in this one, whereas the animated show was they didn't really look like stuffed animals.
Yeah.
They looked more just like kid, thingies.
Yeah.
Kid cartoon animals.
It's going to be interesting. I think it's all going to come down to how well they're able to actually fulfill that animal turning into life sort of atmosphere. Like, are they going to make it to where Christopher Robin's kind of losing his mind, or are they going to make it towards kind of like a fun last adventure, or is it going to be like a sad ending?
You know how the Smurfs was? Have you watched Smurfs?
I haven't. No, I haven't.
Oh,
seen
okay.
it. I mean, I've seen kind of parts of it.
Yeah, I was gonna say this kind of reminds me of Smurfs. How almost the adult guy he's not put back as like a kid, but he kind of relives his days as when he was younger. Kind of ish, as in he gets more energy, and the Smurfs being there kind of brings happiness back into his life. I think it's going to be the same with Christopher Robin, as in, since he's older, he kind of forgot his kid days, and seeing Pooh and all of his other childhood friends is going to bring like a whole bunch of joy back to his life.
What do you think Christopher Robin is, like, as a career?
I saw in one of the other trailers he has like a briefcase and like a really nice suit. So I think he's like a lawyer now.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
I put
thinking.
my money down on lawyer probably. which would be a pretty good contrast between like the kid atmosphere that he's kind of going back to compared to like on a mature lawyer, if you will. Like that's kind of the top of the top that you get.
Agreed.
So I think that'll really bring an interesting dynamic if they take that he's a really mature adult going back to kind of his childhood.
Yeah, I think that'd be a really cool thing to see, and I think it'd be a good movie. So I guess this comes to the rating of it. How do you think the movie's gonna be? Would you give it a good high score or low score?
Out of 10,
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a solid 9. I would give it a 10. I'm just a tad bit hesitant to see how they wrap the storyline together, how they fulfill the story between mature to childhood. I really want to see something fun, and there's just something in the back of my mind that's going to tell me it's going to be like sad, like a last goodbye.
Yeah.
And I don't really want that. I don't think Winnie the Pooh should ever be done.
goodbye,
I think it should just be a continuous adventure, you know?
Yeah, I think I would probably give it an 8. I would have to just give one less because I think I never was really into like Winnie the Pooh kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think this is gonna be almost like a combination of like the Smurfs and almost in a way Toy Story.
Okay.
Because the last Toy Story was at the very end. Andy says goodbye to all of his toys. Spoilers. And passes them on to the other girl. So this might be kind of like that, as in at the end he might find another kid who wants to have a childhood. And
I think the Smurfs, though, was kind of a cheesy dynamic to it. Like, they really, it was just made for kids. Like, I only saw a little bit of it. Mm-hmm. And what I saw, I wasn't impressed with. I was like, this is just kind of, I mean, I was never into the Smurfs as a kid anyway, but it just kind of seemed very cheesy, very Disney-ified. I think this is going to be very, very good, very fluid, and I think it's going to be professionally done. It's not going to be for kids. It's going to be for the target audience, which is the original people that watched Winnie the Pooh growing up.
Yeah, no, I think so too, and but I hope that it would be a good movie.
Yeah,
I mean,
plus
it looks pretty good.
I would give it an 8, but Ian McGregor's in it, and that just has to give it at least a point up. Ian McGregor, I just love him. So.
Gotcha. Okay.
All right, that's M&K Podcasts.
Oh, we were only doing one?
Time.
I thought we were doing another one.
Oh, I thought we were going to do one video.
Oh, yeah, we can do that too. Okay, so start that over again.
All right. All right, that was M&K Podcast. Tune in next time. Thanks for watching. And, any last thoughts?
We'll see you next time.